It is August 2nd, 2020. It's 12:03 p.m. And this is to show, even though if you review the tape that I uploaded, the video that I uploaded yesterday, August 1st at 7:27 p.m., that's the timestamp on that video, you can still see how the walkway outside is covered. This is always the case. This is the construction of the building. I am on the second floor, and you can also see clearly what is in my pathway where the fake sun was beaming through. That's a third-party crossing path, and that represents a communication device. And that is what they were doing yesterday, walking back and forth when shadows were appearing at the top of this area right here, where what is ILA, impossible light activity, was illuminating the outside of this area right here above my window, when there was the absence of any direct light. This is shaded. This was entirely shaded, and you have what was covered, number one, what was covered, where the fake sun is directly above, and where you have what is also that which is, understand that that's monitoring, by the way. What he's doing is monitoring. These are third parties, and they are acting with intention, listening to what I'm saying, engaging in deliberate crossing path under the fake sun that is over this motel. So understand what you're looking at. I am merely showing how this demonic system in California operates and how sick it is. They engage in what is highly passive-aggressive stalking and monitoring, while helicopters are still flying over this motel where I'm at. The fake sun, as you've already seen, not only following me before I got here, that's a third party that was engaged in surveillance, sitting in his car in relevant position. He's now walking out. He is also crossing path as well in the fake sun, which is aimed over this motel. So back on focus. What I uploaded, what the state tampered with, which is not what I uploaded onto YouTube, but it is still rich with value because it shows the fact that, number one, I am subject to monitoring. Number two, the fact that they want to eliminate my posting information of what is demonic activity, where shadows are appearing upwards and not what naturally occurs, which is on the ground always. Shadows are never, that is never naturally occurring, and that is what was occurring. That's the substance of what I was speaking to in my video on August 1st at 11:23 when I started that. And that's why I started the video, because I was showing the contrast with the illuminated window frame, light sprawling backwards, and that is going west, just like it is right now, just like it was yesterday in the morning, and the same way it was in the evening. That's what I am showing, this illuminated light, regardless of the position of the fake sun. The fake sun is present for it. It is an enhanced light tactic. It is used to engage in directing and placing light. This is in no way consistent with the actual position of the sun. You have this illuminated light. This is a light tactic with regard to monitoring, and as you see, third parties, they're just walking back and forth while they are engaged in invasion of privacy. They are engaged in monitoring. By that very conduct, they are crossing path. That's relevant positioning. They are doing so with communication devices. They are doing so in concert with the state that is placing light inside of this room. They are also engaged in creating substantial activity. This is that which is inconsistent with any true sun activity. As you see, this is the position of direct light hitting the surfaces, whereas there is a covered walkway, as I've showed you. And what you see is the shaded area. The absence of direct light is what you have. This is light that is being directed into the room. And also the significance of the state tampering with that video, showing that contrast of light activity, which is consistent with all of my documentation. This is the same conduct that they consistently engage in because they are monitoring with communication devices. What you see is that here, what I want to show is here. There you go. You have, that's the TV in the background, never mind that. This is my hand up here, and I am trying to show the shadow activity. If you see my hands, this is light being aimed upward into this window. This is not light that is naturally beaming from a covered walkway. The fake sun, as already established, is directly over this light, and this is coloring everything that third parties are doing. And it is as simple as walking past while they are listening to me document their criminal conduct. This is why there is stomping on the roof here at MAYFAIR Inn in Ontario. That's why they are dragging furniture. They are doing so, creating this substantial noise level, while this enhanced light tactic, that is the fake sun, this is place the light inside of my room for monitoring. That's why they are doing that. That is monitoring, and they intentionally do so while helicopters and airplanes are flying over this room. They are engaged in that same conduct, and this is the California system that is still in full operation as I remain inside of a motel room in Ontario on Holt Boulevard, where you saw the fake sun. We've got it clearly over here, was directly over this building, as I pointed out yesterday. Again, no time ever is the actual sun at that location, but this is my documenting what is a system of stalking, monitoring, harassment, and surveillance. But I also want you to know what I am speaking to with regard to this use of light. This is demonic use of light. Shadows appearing on the ceilings. This is that which is designed to be unbelievable, but if it weren't for my documentation and that which is consistently documented on the part of the state, it is that which would be beyond what one could fathom. But that is exactly what you saw them doing, walking past. That is not consistent ever with, number one, shadows activity. It's a covered walkway, so you will not have any substantial shadow activity anyway. But number two, certainly not ever shadow activity occurring on a ceiling. That is demonic activity. I want to make sure I stress that. This is the nature of what I am exposing in California. This is that same demonic system that is in effect at the courts, that have engaged in the same system of us monitoring and stalking and harassment, that have sought to maliciously and fictitiously prosecute me, bring up charges that do not exist after breaking no law by police who engage in assault and battery. This same demonic impression is operating on them. This is that which is at work amongst a group of people. So you're talking about a demonic system that is engaged in that which is proscribable by law. I am showing the ways in which you are able to actually prosecute what is essentially a demonic force at work in the state of California. And when I say it is a system, that's exactly what I mean. There are no exceptions. There are no exclusions. Everywhere that I go, the same elements exist. The same targeting conduct exists. The same outlandish, extremely criminally desperate tactics are engaged in. And what I am showing is how every single third party are operating under those same universal facts. And there is no form whereby any actor of the state, that is ambulance, fire, or police, and certainly no third party that thinks that they can just walk past and hide under the gauge of normalcy. I have totally broken that veil, and what I am showing is a demonic system that is highly criminal, that is also that which you can identify by the presence of all elements, and that is what is significant about what I showed, why they tampered with that video. This illumination around this window contrasted with what was the fake sun directly over the lot. However, it is a covered walkway directly outside, and so it is inconsistent with what I am showing and what is still present right now. So this is combined with the ongoing substantial noise level. This is how they monitor. That's what third parties do. They are engaging in intentional conduct, monitoring with the state that continues. Okay, this is a ceaseless system. It does not pause. It does not stop. And I am showing the ways in which every form of privacy is non-existent. And this is that which is occurring in Ontario, California. I am at a third-party facilitating venue, and that is where the state is flying over by planes and helicopters, where the state is directing light inside of your venues, inside of your place of business, or inside of your private residence. You are a third party. You are acting in concert with that state. It is not a coincidence. And that is P.O.C. It's 12:12 p.m. It's August 2nd, 2020, and I am still at the MAYFAIR Inn, formerly called Knights Inn, and it's on Holt Boulevard in Ontario, California, a third-party facilitating venue where the same elements are present. This is impossible light activity, ILA. That which is not ever occurring naturally. It is that which is placed and directed into my environment for the purpose of monitoring with communication devices in the way that you just saw. That is third parties that were walking past, and those are just the ones that you see. There is an entire zone of relevant position where I remain surrounded at all times, not only by their demonic noise creation as they listen to me, every word, every move, every activity I'm engaging in, surrounding me with activity, also with their presence. And this is why it's called contract stalking, group stalking. This is that which is a state organized system of stalking for the purpose of monitoring 24 hours a day, and that's POC.